Like, look what's back. Look who's back in the Tesla. Well, me and Allie taking a short little road trip. We just couldn't get enough of it, and we were staying home too much. But we're staying COVID safe, and we're heading up to Orange County for a quick little errand. So no sleeping in the back, right?
No sleeping. We didn't bring our cooler.
We didn't bring the cooler, but we got the LaCroix. It feels just like we're going to Colorado a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, focus on the road.
Sorry, these kids are focused on the wrong stuff. Okay, you have a problem or a paper to write for economics. Let's talk economics.
Yeah, so my paper is on whether I think it's an argumentative paper, and it's whether I think it's a good time to reopen the economy or if it should last longer with COVID and shut down.
Ooh, that's a very hard question. I know some governors who are struggling with that.
So
okay, but it's just for economics class, right? So
yeah.
Let's look at it that way. And it is, you have to argue with yourself? Like,
no, I just have to prove my point, whichever side I choose. I have to give like 3 specific reasons that I think so.
I would say you have to go at this.
I think it would be easier to write the paper from an economic view, saying that we should reopen the economy because of like what we're learning about with unemployment and GDP and stuff. But also I could argue the other side, because if you open up the economy too soon, that's going to have more long-term effects.
Big brain, and that could really screw up the economy. Watch your shot there. You got it's too far. There you go. Okay, so that is the argument, because nobody can, economically it makes no sense to keep it closed.
Right.
So if you're just going to talk money, there is no argument. But if you're going to talk money in the long term,
yeah,
I think you're onto something. So which one is it your gut telling you to write? Because I know you're very liberal. I think you're going to say keep it closed, what you want to say.
Yeah.
I know you. See, this is the good part about when you learn about your daughter. You can read her mind, and you can say these kind of things. So yes, I think you'll feel better.
And I'll be able, like, to take it from a, like, universal health perspective, too, and how we'll be better for, like, the
health-wise. Then how about death-wise? Can you put a price on 91,000 deaths?
Very true.
Okay.
Big
all right, well, we'll get back to you after she figures it out.
Yeah.
Okay. All righty. Allie is making something new and exciting. What are you making, Allie?
I'm making cauliflower chicken wings.
Cauliflower chicken wings. Where's the chicken?
It's vegetarian.
A vegetarian cauliflower chicken wings. Okay, so you cut up some cauliflower. You put a little olive oil on there. What's the oven at?
450.
450 degrees. Okay, how long are we gonna cook it for?
I don't know.
Okay, until it's done.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna drizzle the red hot over it, and or dip it.
Yep.
And then we got chicken wings. I don't know if you know this, Allie is vegetarian, and her dad's a meatitarian. But he's changed his way. Oh, you don't use those. Don't you know what those are? Those are Mom's decorative towels. Those are not to be used, okay? And then you have to learn the difference between a dish towel and a hand towel. I haven't learned it yet, but there is a difference, okay? You talk to your mother about it. She's difficult. Good morning. It's time for this episode of How I Met My Daughter, but you guys remember this car from season 1, right? This is my base model Tesla. Well, yesterday I got home and, you know, Allie has 2 brothers. One brother's like 12 and the other brother's 17. And so the little guy likes to jump off these ramps. He sets them up here and he goes from the garage and right? So I thought I'd be a nice dad and I'd park out here instead of the garage. So Allie's brother got a new car. He bought his first car at a used car lot. That's for a different channel. We could talk about how I met my son, my 17-year-old son. But so I woke up this morning and look who's parked in my spot. What the heck? He just slipped right in there. Parked in the garage. I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, I gotta put my car in the garage to get a charge. And I can't. So I don't know if this is my house anymore. Probably not. It's kind of the teenagers are taking over. But I don't know. It's what you do as a dad. You gotta just roll with the punches. But anyway, we're going for a walk this morning. It's Saturday morning, which is even harder to get your kids out of bed on a Saturday morning. But I did have a little talk with Allie. She seems motivated to get her walk in. She said we're doing the short loop today, maybe 3.5 miles. That's good enough for me. I'm kind of tired from the week, but I don't see her out here yet. She's going really slow, so stay tuned. I hope she shows up. Otherwise, this is going to be a really bad episode of How I Met My Daughter. Okay, here it is. Day 3 of our exercise regime. How you feeling? It's a Saturday morning. Mm-hmm. It's good, right? It's good to get up. You don't want to lay around in bed. Mm-hmm. Okay, she's not happy. Well, we do have a special guest star today, don't we? Would you like to introduce the other part of How I Met My Daughter? This channel wouldn't be possible without this other part. You want to introduce?
I think you just introduced her.
Don't sound so excited. And here's your mother. How you doing this morning?
I'm so excited.
She's excited.
So excited to be with you guys.
Yeah? Yeah, why?
Because it's a beautiful day and your walks are so fun. I just want to hear you guys.
Oh, you want to be part of this series?
No, I just want to listen to your walk
So
today.
it's a cameo one-time guest appearance?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you want to say anything to your subscribers? Matt's watching, I bet.
I love Matt's comments.
He's funny, huh?
Yeah.
He's funny. It's good. It's a good thing. Okay, well, get your shoes on because we got to get working. We got our coffee to go. Oh, you want to talk about the styrofoam you're using, Allie?
Paper.
Paper. But it's not ecologically friendly though.
Yeah.
But what did we determine this morning?
You determined.
I determined,
this.
but I thought you were listening, so I would consider that we
You determined that because it's already made, we have to use it, or else it's just gonna sit in our cabinet.
It'll decompose there, just like in the landfill.
Will it decompose in our cabinet?
If you leave it there long enough, right? Does that sound sound?
Yeah, but the whole point is you just don't buy it in the first.
Okay, but we bought it already, so it was part of the
paper.
GDP.
I know it's paper.
Okay. Well, we'll start that channel when we start our green channel. We're gonna start one of those, right?
Sure.
Okay, let's go. You guys don't look too motivated to walk. Come on, you ready?
You're not happy. Do you not want me to come?
No, we're all going on this
Oh,
walk.
I'm just
All right.
tired. You kept me up. How are you so energetic when you kept me
We had
up?
a late
She's
night.
always
We
energetic.
had a fun night, Allie.
Yeah?
And I.
See, what was so fun about it?
We were out here, and
Uh-huh.
Lane was doing his tricks on his scooter,
Uh-huh.
and it was fun. And
And
then
then we had ice cream and s'mores.
Should I shut this?
We'll get to that.
Yeah. So then we were like, we wanted something sweet, and JJ got a new car,
Yeah,
so of course he was willing to take Lane to the grocery store to get something sweet.
because he wanted to go for a ride. And then he parked in my spot.
Yeah.
Baloney. Okay, well, how many miles are we doing today?
Not a lot.
Not a
He
lot.
told me just like 3.5.
Okay, we'll see you in a bit. Okay, how you feel?
Good.
You got the heart rate up?
Yeah, a little bit.
What's wrong, Allie?
My legs hurt.
They're supposed to hurt. It's a good hurt.
Are they loosening up?
Okay, this is part of the problem with our little exercise program. Allie, it's exercise. It's not like watching Netflix, okay? You gotta push yourself. Look, Mom knows. Mom pushes herself all the time. Look at her, she's bouncing around, ready to go, got her coffee. Allie, let's see some bounce in your step. Ready? Let's run to the top. Go! Come on.
I don't really want to run.
I don't either.
Okay, well, we're gonna walk up this hill. We'll get back to you later. All right, well, We have another episode of Life Lessons.
Life lessons.
Life lessons. Well, we thought we'd go out on the boat, as you can see, but now we're cleaning up the boat. It's kind of a short boat trip, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a half an hour.
Well, it took us a half an hour to get there and a half an hour to get home.
And about a half an hour on the water.
But most of that time, we weren't actually boating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you tell what happened?
So well, it was a long morning to say the least. When we got to the boat, the truck tire was flat, so we had to pump that up. Then, as we were pulling the boat out of the neighborhood, Carl left his phone on top of the boat and it flew off. And so we had to go back and find his phone.
But we did,
Yeah,
and the tire worked.
and the tire worked.
So, you know, all's well that ends well.
So we drive out to San Diego, to Mission Bay. We get on the water, and we're like, okay, let's put the anchor in and have our sandwiches. And Carl started to notice that it was pumping out a lot of water.
And our boat's usually very dry. It's old reliable, isn't it? That's what we
Yep.
call it, old reliable. So here we are in the middle of Sail Bay, and we got to go back fast. But the boat can't go fast because there's a lot of water, and there's water spitting out of the engine too now. It's a little steam. So we finally figured out once we kind of got our heads about it. And why don't you tell them what happened?
Carl forgot to put in the plug.
Yeah, rookie mistake. Rookie. I was distracted. There was a lot on my plate.
Yeah. And so we had to call 911 and the lifeguards had to come and pull us. We had like 3 lifeguard boats behind us.
But they thought you were cute, I bet. I think they were
No,
No.
they were really old.
they were old lifeguards.
They were professional
professional lifeguards. Anyway, I was embarrassed as all get up. And then they put me on a different boat. And I felt like I was like on Ellis Island, leaving my family on a Titanic. It was terrible.
Yeah, it was rough.
But lesson learned, right?
I guess, but Lane's not going on the boat until you bring it to the shop.
We got to bring it to the shop, make sure that he's convinced that it wasn't just the plug. There was way too much water just for that little tiny hole. So we'll put a picture of it, the boat draining. So
Yeah.
anyway, life lessons. See, it's a good thing you came home this summer.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we finally got out of the boat. Pretty good, right? We're moving, the wind is in our hair, the music's playing. Mom's driving the truck. Ladies look at us like we're crazy.